kid because I really didn't know too much what was going on until I really started to grow up. But, you know, going to the game, seeing the players in the locker room and everything like that, that was a big experience for me. And, you know, can't forget those moments now.
What's your earliest memory? How old were you whenever you went to the stadium or remember a game or whatever?
I'll say the earliest thing that I remember to this day was when I went to the Super Bowl when they won University of Seattle. So that was a big thing. I remember going on the field, confetti, and all that. So that was a big one. 5 or 6 around that time, I think.
You remember when Larry? You remember when what happens in the game? Do you remember what's? Oh, you're talking about the 05 Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Yeah. So do you remember what happened in the game, or do you just remember kind of being there in the environment?
I just kind of remember being there. I remember the halftime show. I know we had all those lights and stuff. I remember being on the field, going to the locker room afterwards. Not too much other games, but just a celebration and stuff.
The fact that your dad plays in the NFL, what did that teach you? How did he help mold you a little bit to be ready for this kind of stage?
You know, he's been there, he's done that before, so he knows the things that I have to go through in life. So he gave me the blueprint, and I've been just trying to follow that so far, and I feel like it's been working.
What's his best advice? Do you have advice for you as a little kid? I tell my little kids in baseball, hey, have fun, try hard, compete. What was Joey Porter Sr.'s advice to you for football?
It was like, do what you love, and then when you stop loving the game, then that's when you walk away, because when you stop loving it out here, that's when you get hurt. So that's always what I kept to myself. Just every time I step on the field, just have fun with it.
What's something about being Joey Porter's son that's interesting that a lot of people might not know, if that makes sense?
No, I'll say one of my things that people think my first name is Joseph, which it's not. It's Joey, just strictly Joey, but they think it's a little nickname for that. So that's one thing people don't know.
Did you have a favorite Steelers player?
Besides my dad?
Besides your dad. If it wasn't your dad, you might be in trouble.
Yeah. I don't know. There was a lot of good ones, you know.
Troy?
Troy, if we talking about when he played, Troy, Larry Foote, you know, that whole defense was had some guys on there. Even now, recently, like when AB was playing, Le'Veon Bell, Juju Smith-Schuster, like there was a lot of guys that walked in the building that, you know, I was really a fan of watching.
If you get to the NFL, which most everybody thinks you will, what will that be like? You and your dad both getting to enjoy that experience of playing at the highest level.
That would be a great experience, you know. That's what we wanted from the jump, and that's what we shot out to do. You know, I fell in love with the sport at a young age, and he's like, "What we're gonna do, we're gonna have to do it. It's gonna be some long nights." And I signed up for it, so now we're here.
You still talk about it? You still talk about the dream and everything with him? You pretty close?
Yeah, it's turned into real reality, kind of. So it's just getting there. So you know, we're all happy on my side. Thank you.
So you've been selected in the first round of a few mock drafts. Now, obviously, as athletes, you're trained to always block out the noise. But is it challenging at all to, like, being, you know, a young kid? Everybody has the internet, can look it up, to kind of like ignore that and focus on what's ahead instead of.
I mean, yeah, you see it sometimes if you really like get into it and really want to get invested in all that stuff. You can, but I don't really use that as a thing to get too ahead of myself. I use that as fuel. Like if people view me as this way, then I'm gonna be that plus more. So I just here to ball and play out and just be the example for all the young guys.
Yeah. So you had struggles with penalties a little bit last season. What have you done between now and then to try to correct that?
Just try to work on my game, work on my craft, but still play true to myself. Can't let that affect my game style. Can't let the penalties of the ref affect how I play. So I'm just going to work on me and just try to be the best I can be.
Jerry, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. Do you think the average person really understands how hard it is to play this game? Because I was talking to Jerry about it, and it's just, you're out there for 40 passes and one flag or one 30-yard completion, but the other 38 passes, you're playing at an elite level, right? That's not what they focus on. Is it tough to kind of, I guess, make them aware of that?
Yeah, I feel like it's really tough. I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the corner position. Like you said, you could play a perfect game, right, but give up that one play that cost the game, and people will just think you're just a terrible guy, a terrible player. But, you know, that's a position we signed up for because we make those big plays. Everybody loves it. So it comes with it. I feel like that's what brings the pressure, and that's what makes the good DBs great. Because when you can make those plays at those type of times, you're that guy.
So kind of going off of that a little bit, you're playing a team week one that has a reputation for swinging the ball around. So playing a team like Purdue so early, do you think that could help you later on, being that they're going to pass it probably more than most guys you face are going to do?
Yeah, I feel like we know that like Purdue likes to throw And that's a great season opener for us, the DBs. We got some guys that's ready to play. So that's a great season opener in our opinion.
When I was talking to Terry, he said the only player he's ever really that had comparable physical like size, wingspan, speed was Amon. Who's obviously off to a great start with Detroit. What part of your game do you think is the best part of your game right now, and what are you working on that you kind of get to towards the tail of your
I'll say my physicality is my best part of my game. I bring that every time I step on the field. I make it hard for the wide receivers to get open and do anything with the ball. That's one of my things, just strike fear in the opponent. That's one of the main things I like to do. And another thing I like to work on is being around the ball more. I know that's another thing I worked on last year, and I feel like I did.